I always celebrate Thanksgiving with my family. Me and my parents and my siblings commonly drive to Kentucky to visit our extended family. We will go to my mother's parents' house and see the family there, and then we'll go to my father's parents' house and visit that family that lives there. Both sides of my family are a rather good size. Of course, my own family itself is 8 people, so it's always pretty big. This is one of the few times our family gets together. Hardly any of us live near each other, but Thanksgiving is when we get together. Kentucky is commonly where my family celebrates Thanksgiving. It's celebrated here because this is where both sides of my family is from. Our roots are all Kentucky roots. My grandparents all grew up in Kentucky, and both my parents call Kentucky home. Both sets of grandparents also still live in my parents' childhood homes. These places hold a lot of fond memories and deep-rooted feelings of home. It just feels right to my family to have Thanksgiving here in Kentucky. Come on.
Okay, 1, 2. I cut my finger while eating apples.
Oh my gosh, come on. One more time. I cut my finger while peeling apples.
I cut my finger while peeling apples.
You said eating.
I said peeling.
Oh God.
You all look the same?
These two do.
These two are identical and I'm fraternal.
Whatever you say. That's Heather. You met her before.
I'm bad.
Turkey is a staple main course. This is just a common American tradition. We also have mac and cheese, mashed potatoes, green beans, biscuits, deviled eggs, dressing, cranberry chutney, and an assortment of desserts. These things have been passed down in traditions. These green beans are commonly grown nearby. Sometimes a family member will find a new recipe to try out, or we'll get a new family member added to the family and they bring something to the meal that's from their traditions. For the most part, my grandmother takes on all the cooking. She has individual members help her with certain things. My brothers help make dressing and pumpkin pie. My sisters help make cranberry chutney and apple pie. My mom and my aunt help make mashed potatoes. I buttered the biscuits. My father would make grocery runs and watch TV. My grandfather made the green beans, napped, helped with other things, then provided the money for all this food, and he also cut the turkey. There are a few places we eat dinner. There is no specific table and nothing is set since our family is so large and it is in such a small place. Oh my God, everybody smile, yay! Overall, the power seems to be given to my grandmother, but everyone has an equal opportunity to help do whatever. Anyone can help cook and clean. No one is doing nothing, and every member of the family who was there during preparation helped do at least one thing. I would say the women of the family did the most work. They were in the kitchen more and a lot more hands-on than the men of the family. This is probably due to deep-rooted gender roles and ideas that have been in effect in my family's past and worldly, that women cook while men relax. Commonly, everyone sticks to a certain activity. I have been buttering biscuits ever since I was little. My mom and my aunts always help peel potatoes. My grandfather always makes the green beans and always cuts the turkey. My grandmother now has started trying to get my younger siblings to help out with other things, like getting my brothers to help with dressing and the pumpkin pie.
Hey, do y'all want to open up a Christmas gift early? And we would get so excited because, of course, we wanted to open up the Christmas gift. And he would hound us all night long and say, y'all want to open them up tonight before y'all go to bed? I'll let y'all open up Christmas.
And then he wouldn't let us
And
open
then
them up.
he
What are you
wouldn't-
talking about? That's why we ended up on Christmas Eve opening them all
And
up.
then he wouldn't let us open them up.
Yeah, he would.
No, he would not.
Christmas Eve and then we ended up opening all of them.
I'm not talking about
Yeah,
Christmas
but we
Eve.
were
I'm
talking about like
weeks before.
beforehand.
Part of our tradition for Thanksgiving, we have my grandmother, Mary Bell Thomas's gravy boat that our gravy's in. The recipe for cornbread dressing came from my mother, Wanda Faye Thomas Branson, and the mashed potatoes. She taught me how to make mashed potatoes.
Where's your plate?
And we have Mama, Janika Waddell's apple pie.
These few things do hold a lot of heart and truly make Thanksgiving special to me, and it feels like everyone who has passed is still here with us in a way. My grandfather makes the money that buys the food, but gives my grandmother mostly all the power to make it however she wants. My mother and my aunts will bring desserts or sides to the dinner that they made at home to add to the overall meal. These things are happening because everyone is getting older and moving out and starting their own lives.
All 20 parents for help for nursing.
Amen.
We always pray before the meal, and all of my family is pretty much very religious. My grandmother tried to explain to all the children why Thanksgiving is a religious holiday, while I kind of sat back and laughed a little bit. I never really thought super hard about how little some members of the family do or how much some of the other family members do, but overall, I never realized how everyone does do something to help. I always assumed my father and grandfather never did anything, but in reality, they do help in their own ways. Even if it doesn't seem like they're doing much, they are still helping.
He played Minecraft all the time, both of them. Hello. What'd you say?
Didn't you want one of just the three of us, Mom? Yes, I did. It's too late now.
I done too.
And that was my Thanksgiving in 2019.